The debates between Nassim Taleb and Steven Pinker are emblematic of broader discussions in contemporary intellectual circles, touching on themes of risk, progress, and the nature of knowledge. Both Taleb and Pinker are influential thinkers in their respective domains, Taleb as a statistician and risk analyst, and Pinker as a cognitive psychologist and linguist. Their disagreements highlight contrasting perspectives on how we understand the world and navigate its uncertainties. Nassim Taleb's perspective. Nassim Nicholas Taleb is best known for his work on risk and uncertainty, particularly through his books The Black Swan and Anti-Fragile. Taleb's central thesis revolves around the idea that rare, unpredictable events, black swans, have a massive impact on the world and are often retrospectively rationalized as if they were predictable. He argues that traditional risk management and forecasting methods are flawed because they fail to account for these high-impact, low-probability events. Taleb's concept of antifragility extends this idea by suggesting that certain systems benefit from volatility, randomness, and disorder. He believes that societies, economies, and individuals should strive to become antifragile, capable of thriving in the face of uncertainty and shocks rather than merely resisting them. Taleb is critical of what he sees as the overconfidence of experts and the fragility of complex systems. He emphasizes the limits of human knowledge and the dangers of hubris, arguing that we often underestimate the frequency and impact of black swan events. This skepticism extends to various fields, including economics, finance, and social sciences, where Taleb believes that models and predictions often fail to capture the true nature of risk. Steven Pinker's perspective. Steven Pinker, on the other hand, is a prominent advocate of the idea that human progress is real and measurable. In his books The Better Angels of Our Nature and Enlightenment Now, Pinker argues that violence has declined over long stretches of history and that the world is getting better in terms of health, wealth, education, and overall quality of life. He attributes this progress to the values and methods of the Enlightenment, such as reason, science, and humanism. Pinker supports his arguments with extensive empirical data, showing trends of declining violence, increasing life expectancy, and improving living standards. He contends that these positive trends are not merely temporary or superficial but reflect deep-seated improvements in human society driven by rational thought, technological innovation, and moral progress. Pinker acknowledges that the world is far from perfect and that significant challenges remain. However, he believes that a data-driven, optimistic perspective is essential for addressing these challenges. By recognizing and building on the successes of the past, Pinker argues, we can continue to make progress in the future. The core of the debate. The clash between Taleb and Pinker centers on their differing views of risk, progress, and the role of knowledge in society. Taleb accuses Pinker of being overly optimistic and naive about the fragility of complex systems and the likelihood of catastrophic events. He argues that Pinker's focus on long-term trends and averages overlooks the potential for sudden, devastating disruptions. In contrast, Pinker criticizes Taleb's emphasis on rare, unpredictable events as neglecting the broader picture of human progress. He contends that while black swan events are real and significant, they do not negate the overall positive trends observed in various aspects of human life. Pinker believes that an excessive focus on rare disasters can lead to a pessimistic and paralyzing worldview that undermines efforts to build on past achievements. Key points of disagreement. 1. Risk and uncertainty. Taleb's focus on the unpredictability of black swan events leads him to emphasize the importance of robustness and anti-fragility. He argues that systems should be designed to withstand and benefit from shocks rather than relying on forecasts and models that are often wrong. Pinker, while not dismissing the importance of risk management, places more emphasis on the broader trends that suggest improving conditions over time. 2. Human progress. Pinker's data-driven optimism highlights long-term improvements in human well-being, arguing that we have made substantial progress in reducing violence, poverty, and disease. Taleb counters that these trends can be misleading because they fail to account for the possibility of sudden, catastrophic reversals. He warns that focusing too much on positive trends can lead to complacency and a lack of preparedness for future shocks. 3. The role of experts. Taleb is skeptical of experts and their ability to predict and manage complex systems. He argues that over-reliance on expert opinion can lead to fragile systems that are vulnerable to unexpected events. Pinker, on the other hand, believes that the application of reason, science, and expert knowledge has been instrumental in driving human progress. He contends that experts, while not infallible, play a crucial role in identifying and solving societal problems. 4. The nature of knowledge. Taleb emphasizes the limits of human knowledge and the inherent uncertainty of the world. He argues that we should adopt a more humble and skeptical approach to knowledge, recognizing the potential for unforeseen events to disrupt our understanding and expectations. Pinker, while acknowledging the limits of knowledge, believes that scientific and empirical methods have significantly advanced our understanding of the world and contributed to human progress. Implications for policy and society. The debate between Taleb and Pinker has important implications for policy and decision-making. Taleb's perspective suggests that we should prioritize resilience and adaptability, designing systems that can withstand and benefit from shocks. This might involve diversifying investments, decentralizing decision-making, and creating redundancies to ensure that we are prepared for unexpected events. Pinker's viewpoint, in contrast, emphasizes the importance of continuing to build on the successes of the past. He advocates for policies that promote education, innovation, and the application of scientific knowledge to solve problems. Pinker argues that by recognizing and learning from historical trends of progress, we can create a better future. The debates between Nassim Taleb and Steven Pinker encapsulate a broader discussion about how we understand and navigate the complexities of the modern world. Taleb's emphasis on the unpredictability of black swan events and the need for anti-fragility contrasts with Pinker's data-driven optimism about human progress. While their perspectives differ, both contribute valuable insights into the nature of risk, knowledge, and societal development. By considering both viewpoints, we can develop a more nuanced understanding of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead.